Meanwhile, while you're in the kitchen, there are some simple steps to remember to help you and your guests stay safe over the holiday. Naperville News 17's Alyssa Bohenick has more.
In the midst of the holiday hoopla, it's important to know that the day does come with some dangers, as Thanksgiving is the #1 day for fires started in the kitchen. With more folks cooking and all burners blasting, there's a higher risk for an errant potholder or towel to light up, or for a grease fire to catch.
If you do have a grease fire, take the top of the pan and just put it right on top and suffocate it. I've heard people putting baking soda and stuff on there. I wouldn't recommend that because you have to put your hand over the top of the burning oil in order to shake it on there, and so you could get burned and stuff like that.
Other safety issues in the kitchen come from the food. After handling your raw turkey, as with any meat, make sure to wash your hands thoroughly for at least 20 seconds to prevent the spread of bacteria. And before you lay that bird down, consider its placement.
I'd recommend always doing is to actually disinfect your surface before you actually do it. So you can get chlorine-based wipes that are already pre-made, wipe it down. Just read the label, make sure that it can be used where you're going to cook food. Do that first. Then always start with the bird first. Go ahead and clean the bird off, wash it off, get the bird ready to go. Once you're done with the bird, then again, disinfect the surfaces because that's where our cross-contamination can happen. We don't want the juices from the bird cross-contaminated with food that could be ready to eat.
One of those other foods? Stuffing. A popular plate, but cooking it the traditional way may not be the safest.
The main recommendation is not to stuff the turkey, cook it on the side, but if you're one of the people that really have to do that, what we recommend is reheating that stuffing when it's back out of the turkey to at least 165, make sure it got to that. So any of the blood or the juices from the actual turkey, which may carry some disease, can be killed by the cooking process.
Chances are you probably have some leftovers after the big meal. Proper storage can make all the difference.
4 hours is all it should be out for. Then again, cut it down, break it down into smaller pieces. Take all the meat off the turkey. Don't leave the bone. Throw the bone away. Take it all. Put it into smaller containers. Cut up the breast into smaller pieces. It'll cool down quicker. It'll be safer that way.
Keeping the kitchen clean, I'm Alyssa Bohenick for Naperville News 17.
Don't forget about the kids too. Remember to turn your pot handles inward on the stove in order to prevent spills.